This is the Comedian in Me book, Chapter 2, Choke Out a Smile. Have you ever had an ex who just refuses to let you go? 'Cause I do. And at first, I'll admit, it was a little flattering. But now, I just want to wring his fucking neck. Because saying no to him is like an aphrodisiac. Forget about the oysters and the black jelly beans. This son of a bitch is like a fat kid hanging on to a box of Smarties who's absolutely refusing to let go. Now, if he was actually treating me right, well then, things would be different. But no, this asshole thinks instead that it's more fun to terrorize me by taking cuts of my keys behind my back to all my property, slashing my tires, shit like that. Yeah. And it's taken everything in me not to go over there and beat him to a pulp. Although, I must say that before all my anger started to come out, I used to feel like I could save him. Stupid, stupid, stupid. I was so wrong. I never could save him. I need to save myself from him. For I have to be my own lifeguard, who has been taught to save my own ass first. 'Cause there's no sense in both of us drowning. It's true. For he is miserable. And he wants me to be miserable with him. Now, will I let him drag me down too? No. Instead, I will push his big fat head under that waterline. Temporarily. In order for me to get away from him and back to safety. Damn rights I will. 'Cause at this point, it's either his butt or mine. And all this back and forth shit between us has been going on for 7.5 years. And we only were seeing one another for 2 months. So it's bloody well time for him to start hearing and accepting the new me. And to just leave me the fuck alone. 'Cause I'm an angry bitch now, who's had enough of him treating me like crap. For this sick mentality of his to still use the immature guy's technique of treating a girl bad in order for her to treat him good is bullshit. For that reverse psychology will only work on insecure pussies. Hello, I'll never be one of them again because I had to learn the hard way. And so there's just not enough catnip on his dick in order to make my pussy dumb enough to want him back. Yeah, because when we broke up after only 2 months, just under 7.5 years ago, I knew at that time that it was only smart to no longer let him screw me. That's right, no more sex after we broke up. You treat me bad, that's what you get. Yep, this box of Smarties for him is off limits. So as his revenge, he decided after we broke up to mess with my personal stuff all the more. And he even got cocky enough one time, which was right before we did break up, to choke me up against my bathroom wall. And I just smiled at him. Because he was choking me wrong. Let me explain. I'm ex-Canadian military and I've taken quite a few martial arts over the years. So if you're going to choke someone, there is a better way than the prissy ass front squeeze the shit out of me, baby, full chokehold. And besides that, I knew that it just was never my time to die quite yet. Because I'm a stealthy bitch. And he wanted to play. So what did I do? After he was done choking me, I ended up grabbing a knife and chasing his ass out of my hacienda. 'Cause it's my home, bitch. Get out! And really afterwards, when I took the time to calm down, it actually was kind of funny to me. Until I coincidentally saw later on the actual movie called Get Out. And in it, the one girl is getting choked the same way by her boyfriend, who also just simply smiles back at him. Which to me as a viewer this time around did look kind of crazy. Because instead of her being all frightened by getting severely choked by him, she actually looked like she enjoyed it. How's that for a power shift? That would throw any attacker off. Here he was trying very hard to fill her with fear, and instead she fills his ass with fear. There's no better defense than that, because you just don't mess with crazy. So anyways, after this incident between my ex and I, he did meekly try to cover his butt by coming back the next day with a black eye, saying that I gave it to him, which I knew was total BS. But I decided to play along by saying, oh yeah, I must have thrown your motorcycle jacket at you so hard in the face, telling you to get out, that I also must have given you that black eye. Oh, it's me. Then he just looked at me, almost upset, because at that point he desperately needed me to believe him. But I knew. He either gave it to himself, or he got one of his buddies to zap him in the eye for him. Who knows? Maybe he even got his mom to pop him a couple times. For back then, he did live with his mother. And on top of that, I found out later that he had been in jail due to, can I get a drum roll here, domestic violence. Shocker. And the last thing he obviously needed was for me to go to the cops. So, boy, can I pick him? Here he was, a mama's boy who had been to jail and who also thought that I needed to pay for everything while we were going out. Hell no! I'm nobody's sugar mama. And I told him that as far as I'm concerned, he's the one who needed to pay for my ass, because I ended up being the better looking one. Yeah, he stopped working out after only a month of us seeing one another. And lo and behold, a muffin top formed where there was never a muffin top before. And I like muffins, just not on a man. Besides that, he needs to hold back the jelly, because he is so jealous of me and my accomplishments. And this boy, sadly, has also never taken any accountability for treating me wrong, or has ever given me a sincere apology. So therefore, as a result, I will never allow him back into my life. Why would I? He damn near killed me. And I know that it will take a miracle for him to even want to truly make this right with me. So, in the meantime, if he continues to harass me, I will use his ass to be the butt of my jokes and roast him like a big fat pig on a stick. It's fun. And also, nobody deserves to choke anybody's baby in the corner.